Well, I'm sitting here in the bar of the Fairtrees Hotel in Strabane, and Angela is going to show us how to make the perfect Irish coffee.
Just preheated our glass. Take out the hot water again. We'll add our sugar first. Usually one good heaped brown tablespoonful. Pre-made the coffee. Put in the coffee. Now, just give this a wee stir, make sure the sugar's well dissolved. And then we'll add our secret ingredient. So whiskey. Now, to get the cream, give a good swirl with the glass. On the cream. Now we just add a few sprinkles of chocolate. And that's served as your Irish coffee, sir.
Ah, an Irish coffee. Well, I'm here in Strabane with a local historian, Michael Kennedy. So, Michael, tell me that the Irish coffee was invented by a Tyrone man.
You'll be talking about Joe Sheridan from Castlederg. And Joe worked in the tourist industry and he was working down in Shannon, probably before the major transatlantic tourist boom. And Joe was having to cater for the Americans coming off the early planes, maybe sometimes early in the morning when they needed a wee bit of sustenance and they wanted an Irish whiskey. So Joe came up with a bright idea of putting the whiskey into coffee. And I suppose to make it even nicer still, he put a bit of cream on top of that, and even a wee bit of chocolate on top of that again. And that made it very, very attractive for the Americans.
Isn't it absolutely amazing that that drink is now celebrated and consumed all around the world? Of course, he's not the only well-known Tyrone person.
Well, there are quite a few others. I suppose if we start in Castlederg and go with Davy Crockett, famous for his, well, I suppose killing a bear at the age of 3 was one good thing, but he also fought and died at the Alamo.
That's right, King of the Wild Frontier, I believe. Yeah.
That is correct. There was also Sir Guy Carleton, who was the Governor General of Quebec, and there was Woodrow Wilson, whose grandfather came from Dergalt, John Dunlop, the famous printer of the American Declaration of Independence, and nothing to do with the American connection, but George Sigerson, who was a famous academic, poet, and involved in land reform, and from Plumbridge, the famous mathematician James McCullough.
Well, Michael, what better way to celebrate all those great people from Tyrone? Let's raise a glass to absent friends.
To absent friends.